Hello, Internet. It's me. My name is Sombot. Yes, you heard that right. That's the first time I've ever said that. Congratulations. Now you know my name sounds like nonsense. To start this video off, I think I'm going to be talking about the first time I ever had a negative experience on a psychedelic drug. And I'm going to list that drug. The drug was 2,5-I. I'm sorry. I don't condone the use of any research chemicals or any chemicals that are illegal to the feds. Fuck the feds. That's what I think. But yeah, I don't condone anything like that. These are just things that happened years ago. So I took I think two tabs. No fucking idea how they dose these things, honestly. Kind of stupid. It was pretty cold outside, but I don't think it was a snowy environment. So it was me and my girlfriend at the time, and we were with her mom. She was doing her own business, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, it was a pretty decent trip for the most part, until a very weird area of the trip later on. It kicks in, we're in this motel, and so I decided to go walk in the halls of this motel because they're doing drugs in the bathroom. Bathroom drugs, you know, the bathroom drugs. Everyone's fucking hitting me up, fuck off! I'm sorry, everyone hits me up at the wrong fucking time! Well, I decided to go walk in the hallway. They have this crazy fucking carpet, some fucking Arabian rug looking shit, and it was just the first thing that started fucking clicking in and out perfectly. You know how psychedelics are. The weird thing is I just kept walking and walking in circles and circles around this hall, just I don't know, I was tripping or coming up. I needed something to do, and this little fucking kid was in the halls of this place, and he had this remote control car and was chasing me around. This wasn't a thing. I saw this kid, he thought he was having fun. I was kind of fucking around with him, but at the same time I was like, man, this is fucking weird. So eventually I just ran away from the kid. Eventually we ended up leaving that area. The weird things. Okay, I'm hitting up this guy, one of her friends or whatever, on his Facebook, right? I'm messaging this man, whatever, meet me at this place. It was McDonald's, so we could fucking link up and go to your house and smoke weed there. I was coming up, we're tripping fucking crazy designs and all that shit, you know. We finally meet up with this man. This is when I'm fucking tripping, pretty much. I'm just tripping. And we get out of the car. Someone approaches me, and it's not the man whose Facebook account it was. It was his cousin or some shit. I've never even seen this man. So I just completely expected to see somebody else, and I saw some fucking random stranger, and it literally threw me off. I was freaked out. I was tripping. I was like, what the fuck is this, man? Nah, I don't know you. I don't want to fucking go to your house. I don't want to. My girlfriend was like, nah, he's cool or whatever. Fucking whatever. Fuck her, honestly. Fucking bitch. Sorry, I don't mean to insult people. So we follow this guy, I guess. I think we ended up just smoking outside. And this is when the sun was setting. And literally, as soon as I hit this weed a couple times, everything fucking set in place. The full moon aligned with the church, and just beamed the fucking light of the sun back at me, and just I don't know, it was everything was lining up perfectly, and there's this overlapping pattern on everything. It looked like the flower of life, but ever moving spirals of it. I don't know how to explain it. It's fucking crazy. It's when things get cartoony as fuck. We're just walking. We're I think we're gonna go to some try to get in some bar. I look like I'm fucking 12 still. I'm not even 21 yet. This is probably when I was 16 years old. We go to this bar, and my girlfriend asks the bartender, where's the bathroom at or whatever, and this dude starts screaming at her, and I literally threatened this man's life because I'm tripping. I threatened his life. I was a 16-year-old acting all buck, and this dude probably had some baseball bat, could have beat my ass, but I was like, fuck you, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm gonna hop over this counter and beat your ass and fucking break this bottle, stab you with it. I was just threw off. This stranger just started insulting my girlfriend. I was like, meet me outside, bitch. I was screaming this, I was like, you're a bitch, so many times. I literally went outside. We were gonna leave. I went outside and I started waiting for this man, and then my girlfriend at the time, she's like, nah, let's fucking go, this dude's not gonna come out. I was like, I'm gonna make him come out then. She's like, no, you don't want to do any of this. She's like, you are fucking overreacting. And I was like, nah, fuck that dude. Well, it was cold at this point. It got really cold, and we started walking, and this is when things got really weird, because that threw off my whole vibe of the trip. I was thinking negatively at that point, and I started feeling the cold. Everything started getting tunnel vision as fuck. I felt like I was almost blacking out, but like I was looking at a tiny like little image of what was, and all this blackness was just filled of just fucking crazy weird like schizophrenic faces that were looking at me, and like different energies of different like races of the people that are around me, and just like it looked very weird. It looked very city-like. It looked very urban. What I was seeing, it was dirty and grimy and gross people. It was so dark, and we were walking, and we were gonna walk somewhere warm and call someone so we could go to our houses, I guess. So basically I was walking in this like eternity of just cold for a good minute, stop at these like the street lights and shit, and I would just like, I literally had probably nothing besides something like this light on, and it was dead as fuck cold, probably negative. It got cold fast out of nowhere, like some crazy weird shit. I stopped at every fucking light and I would hug it, and I was like, it's keeping me alive. Like everything else looked fucking scary and shit, and the lights were just like the heaven of the fucking whatever. It was pure amazing bliss. Just amazing shit, honestly. I felt like it was warming me. My girlfriend at the time, she was actually saying, you're probably gonna die if you just like stand outside. She's like, those things aren't warming you. They're just lights. She's like, Mother Nature doesn't give a fuck about you. She'll kill you off. And that really like made me, oh yeah, we're outside in the cold. We should probably get somewhere else. As we were walking from that point on, from this pole, I literally started like looking at my like body and seeing my nerves all throughout my skin, all my fucking veins and all my bones, and like I would like, my skin was translucent almost, and I could literally see every pattern on my skin also. Weird shit. All the cuts that are on my arms and shit, I started feeling my nerves and actually seeing them come out of my body slowly, like tree branches like this peeling away from me. And I literally felt this, it literally felt like a physical, painful sensation almost. It was coming out and I could feel around me, like where these were, I was feeling it. Basically, it was just very dark, bad imagery, like very fucking constricting, scary vibes the whole time. And like eventually I just got in this thought pattern. I'm a dickhead, man. I'm gonna go home at like 2 a.m. tripping balls for not the fucking first time, like probably the millionth time. Like, oh, I'm fucking gonna wake up my grandma in the middle of the night because I need to get in because no one fucking gives me a key. Whatever, these thoughts are getting through my head. I'm just some dickhead, you know, I'm just some fucking user. I don't appreciate anyone. I just use everyone and fucking go out and do drugs and get high. And they just had to put up with me. And I was just thinking about all the bad things that I embodied at the time. It was making me have a bad trip. We got to this gas station, and everything bombarded me, all the colors. I hate stores when I'm tripping. I asked the man for the fucking key to the bathroom. He gives me like a fucking wooden block like this big with a fucking key attached to it. Go in the bathroom, and the first thing I did was just like, I just washed my hands with really warm water, and I put the air dryer literally on, like I turned it upside down, the hand dryer, and I put it on my heart, and I pressed the button, and like I literally felt it warm out my entire body. And it like, from then my trip started going, like it literally went from bad to and then like I like leveled out. I wasn't tripping, and I kept it on my, I kept warming myself to where I was actually tripping good. So I went into that bathroom tripping bad, I left the bathroom tripping good. Weird as fuck. So eventually her mom gets there, and I get a ride to my house. I was telling her, I was like, if I can't get inside, I have to go with you or I'm gonna die tonight, basically. It was fucking cold. So I just like knocked on my door. My grandma answered, was bitching at me, like broken English, and I'm sitting here like crying in front of her, like, I'm so sorry. Like, it was genuine as fuck. Like, I envisioned this before I even got there. Like, I'm just a dickhead, and like I was apologizing. I gave her a hug, and I told her, I'm like, I'm so sorry. And like, it literally took her off. She went from being mad to like confused as fuck. I just went to my room and fucking got comfortable, laid down, closed my eyes, and I literally became a fucking like an instrument. Like the vision of how I was inside my being, this physical sensation I felt, like a shape of like some weird instrument, and I just drifted into sleep land, and that was it. Thank you for watching. You guys are amazing.